Oh, you're here. Great. Welcome to Good Time Society. My name is Becca Scott, and today we are playing Flesh and Blood from Legend Story Studios, and we are playing the Rosetta Blitz decks. So I'm here with Sam O'Byrne of 3 Floating, which is an excellent YouTube channel all about flesh and blood that you all should go follow right now.
Hi.
Sam, tell them more about you, because we just met today.
We did.
Yeah.
Well, I was born in Marin County, California. No, I mean, that is true. Okay. But let's see. I've been playing Flesh and Blood for 3 years-ish now. Yeah, 2021.
Ooh.
We have had the YouTube channel for about 2. I love this game. It's so fun. I've grown up playing TCGs, and this one just has some sauce that I really love. I love the back and forth. I love all the intricate decisions on every point of every turn. Yeah, I love this stuff.
I am ready to make some intricate decisions with you.
Oh my God. I just met you, but I feel like though I'm also ready to take that step.
All right, let's do it.
All right, cheers.
I am playing Aurora. She is an elemental Runeblade hero, and because we're playing with young heroes in this Blitz format, we have 20 life each. Now if you have never played Flesh and Blood and you're thinking, what are they talking about? Don't worry, we'll explain things.
Oh yeah.
I'm starting with a hand of 4 cards because that is the intellect on the bottom left of my hero card and 20 life on the bottom right. Who you playing over there?
I am playing Verdance, an elemental wizard hero with the essence of earth. So my hero is trying to get 4 or more earth cards in the banished zone, because then my hero ability will be online. And every time I gain life during my turn, I will come at you for 1 arcane damage.
Arcane damage is notoriously more difficult to block than regular physical damage.
Tricksy wizard stuff.
I should tell you what Aurora is trying to do. She has Essence of Lightning, so I have a bunch of lightning cards in my deck, and I can create an aura that is an embodiment of lightning token that's gonna give me go again. So in Flesh and Blood, on your turn, you only have 1 action with which to play cards, unless you play a go again effect that gives you more actions. Other than that, you draw up to your hand size at the end of your turn. You can play a card at the end of your turn into your arsenal to be played on a future turn, but not for its defense value, and it cannot be played from there if it's an instant. And those are all of the rules of this super easy to learn game.
That's it. That's all you got. That's all you got now.
But if you want all the rules, well, you've come to the right place, because on this very channel, we have a video for that. Check the link in the description below. Without further ado, let's play some cards.
Okay. You said me first?
You first.
I mean, if you insist.
Okay.
Interesting, yeah?
He swore he'd go easy on me.
I swore no such thing.
He didn't. I just said that. I thought he wouldn't deny me on camera, and yet here we are.
Let's see. I would like to get some earth cards into my graveyard as soon as possible, because that is the primary way I can get them into my banished zone.
Seems good.
The question is, what is the best way to do so? I'm just going to play out this Blossoming Decay.
So beautiful.
It is beautiful. Look at the decay. It blossoms across the rotting earth and flesh. It's coming in for 4. I'm pitching 2 to do so. Each of these cards has a pitch value, as well as...
What is a pitch value, and what is the cost of a card?
Well, let me tell you right now. The cost of a card is how many resources must be paid by pitching cards in order to play the card. So this card costs 2. Any card that has a red color strip pitches for 1. You can see that in the top left there. So it costs 2, so I had to pitch 1 and 2 in order to satisfy that cost. It attacks for 4, this Blossoming Decay. It has some text. It allows me to banish some cards from the graveyard, but because I have no cards in my graveyard to banish, I will not decompose as it lets me do. I will just come in for 4 physical damage.
Seems non-optimal to not be decomposing with your decompose card.
It's true.
Okay. I am going to block much of that because I find it frightening.
Yep.
We'll block with 2, and that's a total of 6 defending, because each of these cards has a 3 with the defending symbol in the bottom right.
Cool. And then at the end of my turn, I'm just going to put my final card into my arsenal to be played on a future turn.
I'm going to start off strong. I am going to use one of my equipment cards because I just want to talk about them. So I've got my head, chest, arms, and legs. They each have an ability that says destroy this. I'm going to use my rune hold release arm equipment. I will destroy this. I will create a rune chant token, and I will go again. So I will play a Rune Rager Swarm. I've created an aura this turn, so this gets go again, and it's going to do 1 arcane and 3 physical damage to you, and the rune chant is destroyed.
Heard. Yes, with the rune chant on the stack, 1 arcane coming at me, I will not prevent it with my Sanctuary of Aria. I will simply take the 1, go down to 19. And then I will think long and hard about this decision. My thinking is over. I will block for 3 on this Rune Rager Swarm. So my card, this card here, it does attack for 7, just like the Rune Rager Swarm attacks as well, but it also has a defense value, so I'm going to cash it in for its defense instead of its offense.
Impressed? I know you are. Get ready. I'm going to play another one.
No.
And it also knows about that aura I had, so it gets go again, and it's just 3 damage.
No, yeah, this is. No, I'm impressed.
Thank you.
I mean, I'm bummed is what I am, because this is a lot of go again. I am going to block for 2 here, and I'm going to declare that as my only block with this Blossoming Decay. I will take 1.
Take 1.
Down to 18.
All right. I really want to play a lightning card. I'm going to play a Flittering Charge, and if I played an instant card this chain link, this gets go again. I have not. So the chain link is the sort of combat area we're playing cards into, the chain, and it's going to deal 4 to you, unless you do something about it. Sam O'Byrne, expert of this game.
Well, certainly man who's played a fair bit.
Man who played a fair bit of this game.
It's a way worse title, though. Yours was better. Yeah, yours
No,
was way
you
better.
titled yourself, and we want to be accurate.
Yeah, that's fair. Let's see here. I believe I will simply go ahead and say no blocks on the Flittering Charge.
It's going to be 4 damage to you, sir.
4 damage, alrighty. I will take the 4. I'm all the way down to 14.
And then I will hit the high notes in order to play Aurora's instant ability that I can use once per turn by paying 2 resources, so I've still got 1. Create an embodiment of lightning token.
Let's go.
Is that lightning or thunder?
I think it's both.
Okay, great.
Yeah.
They're the same.
Yeah.
Everybody knows that.
The same.
She's basically Thor.
Yeah.
Activate this only if you played a lightning card this turn, which I did. Flittering Charge is a lightning action attack. Now my hand is empty. I don't believe I have anything I can do with this final floating resource, so I will draw. And an interesting thing about Flesh and Blood is I put my pitched cards that were used for their resource cost instead of being played on the bottom of my deck in any order of my choosing. And that's me.
Cool. All right, we'll close the combat chain. All cards go to the graveyard.
I was just getting caught up. Aurora, can I, on your turn, create another embodiment of lightning?
Oh yeah, if you play an instant lightning card,
Play an instant lightning.
like one of those sigils. But you totally can. I mean, that was cool about your last turn is you had no go again, so you couldn't play another action card. But Aurora, because she's all lightning, she gets to sneak it in there as an instant.
Yeah!
All right, well, I'm going to deploy my arsenal here. I'm going to play both sides melded of Pulsing Aether and Life. So they're 2 sides. I have to pay each of their costs when I do them. We're going to start with the Life side, which costs 1. There's 1 cost up here. It's the same cost for both halves. So I will gain 1 life. From Life. Thank you. Thank you, Life.
Appropriately titled.
Literally giving me life. And then Pulsing Aether, I will spend the other floating here from the Pop the Bubble in my pitch zone. And I will attempt to shoot 4 arcane damage across the table.
Arcane is tricky to block. In fact, cannot be blocked.
It can only be prevented with prevention effects.
I see. Now I do have a Sanctuary of Aria in, what do we call these? These come with the Rosetta decks.
Yeah, this is a macro, so it's often, I mean, it's really great in like limited, so like draft and sealed, they add a lot of depth to the format because they didn't in other Flesh and Blood formats, they'll print stuff in the equipment zones that can deal with arcane. But this, to make it more of like you get one like guaranteed way to deal with any form of damage, often used in arcane. But it's like the set is set in, you know, the setting of Rosetta is Aria. It's this beautiful elemental wonderland, and so we all get to just vibe in the sanctuary together.
Oh
you know?
my God, the sky is truly radiant.
Yeah.
I'll just take the 4.
Cool.
I'll wait till it feels more pressing.
Sure. That is the end of my turn. I will pass card my arsenal. Anything from you? Are we good to go?
That's nothing for me.
Easy. I will go ahead and draw 4.
Okay. So I have an embodiment of lightning out, so my next attack is going to get go again, so I could play another attack. I'm gonna kick it off with Lightning Surge. If this was played from Arsenal, it gets go again, but wait, I don't need it. We've got embodiment of lightning doing that work. 4 damage.
Makes sense.
Like this?
Look at that.
Ooh.
Look at that. 4 damage. All right. Well, I'm gonna say no blocks.
No blocks.
But I am going to play a defense reaction here. This is root-bound carapace, so I will call the roots of the great millennium tree around me.
Oh man, you're really working these roots.
Yeah,
Look at this, like, this hand pose.
Yeah, I'm calling them around.
Yes!
Please come and save me, good God.
Okay.
So I will, as a result of paying its decompose cost, which is an additional cost I can pay or not, I'm going to pay it here. So the decompose is to banish 2 earth cards. So we'll go earth card here, and then an action card. Now I only have one other action card, or I have, my other action card is also an earth card, but that will satisfy the decompose cost. So these 3 cards go from my graveyard to my banished zone.
Man, that one has 7 damage on it. I'm not mad to see that go.
I need to block. So this will now block for 4 instead of 3 because I decomposed. So I will block all 4 of your damage.
And also happens to be very synergistic with your deck. Seems good for you.
It's a good one.
Okay, fine. I'm going to play Fry, which also has go again, and is going to deal 3 damage to you.
No, I'm understing.
You do understand?
I'm picking up what you're putting down.
It is clear what I'm trying to do,
Yeah,
which is fry you.
I don't think I'm gonna block this Fry. I don't think I care.
Okay,
I would like to take 3.
take the 3. Do it.
I will go down to 12.
Okay. Then I am going to pitch Sigil of Deadwood to use my weapon here. So I had 3 resources from pitching that, and now I'll have 2 left floating. Starfall. Once per turn action is attack. If you played a lightning card this turn, it gets +1 and go again. So it's going to be 2 coming at you.
Oh yeah. Big time.
Not there.
Oh, here.
Who even wants it?
I got you.
Oh, the
I got
little
you.
guys.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, I forgot on this one.
Do we keep them on here? What's etiquette?
Well, that's whatever you
What's
want.
etiquette?
Nah, it's whatever you want.
I want to know the ways of the people.
It's fine.
Okay.
They know.
Okay, goodbye.
They'll get it. All right. Well,
They'll get it from this quickly diminishing
I
life
know.
total.
You say you want to know the ways of the people. The way of this dude is to take 2 more, down to 10.
I love that for me.
Yeah.
And then with my 2 floating resources, I think with all these lightning cards, I will use that to create another embodiment of lightning with Aurora's power. And that's going to be it for me.
Okay.
Was it good? Did I do good?
You're killing it, dude.
Thank you.
You've got embodiment. You've got a 5-card hand for your next turn.
I do. I have put my final card into my arsenal so that I may draw up 4.
This is sick. So you've not only threatened a lot of pressure, you've also set up an embodiment for your next turn and a card in your arsenal. So you have a lot more pressure coming. The boots are being quaked in. Quaked? Quoked?
Quoked is correct.
It's quoked. I'm going to play a Harvest Season as my first action. This is an Earth action aura. It has go again. At the beginning of my action phase, so next turn, because I'm already in my action phase right now, I will destroy it and gain 3 life. So it's 3 life later. Then I will spend 1 on, you guys remember this one? Pulsing Aether and Life.
Oh no.
So I will spend 1 on life, gain a life, and then I will spend 1 on Pulsing Aether. So 4 arcane damage. It's not technically physical, but I'll still put this here so you guys can see. So y'all can see. It's 4 arcane damage, and that will not have go again, so that will be the end of my turn.
I can't do anything about that 4. So, do I want to though? Do I want to? You know what? Maybe I will.
Whoa! Oh my gosh.
Yeah, maybe I'll
Stoked?
be insane.
Stoked?
I'm gonna pitch 2 cards to prevent 3 of those damage because I have 6 resources and I'm going to Sanctuary of Aria 3 times. And then I will destroy this at the beginning of that end phase.
Cool. So yeah, each of those times you activate it, you target it again and again and again. So
Going down to 15.
Okay, so I will put my final card into my arsenal and I will pass it on over to you. My harvest season is gonna stick around because it hangs out till my next action phase.
Yeah, that makes sense.
It's also, you're just having a good time with us.
Oh, it's lovely.
Drawn 4, passing to you.
She does look like she's celebrating a
She's
whole
like-
May Day festival on her own.
She's chilling, dude.
All right. And you have 4 cards.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that is how this game works. Okay.
Yeah.
On your end step, do I leave these in the pitch or do I?
Oh no, those will go to the bottom as well.
On your turn.
Yeah.
Okay, great. Are you ready?
Oh, I hope.
It may look like I don't have that many cards, but I'm gonna do something.
All right.
Let's go off. I'm gonna play Electrostatic Discharge. The next attack action card I play this turn with cost 1 or less gets +3 damage.
Resolves.
Thank you. Then I'm going to play Blood-Torn Bodice, my chest equipment, and I will destroy this and an aura I control to gain a resource and go again. Boom. Destroyed. Destroyed. Go again. I will play from Arsenal. Burn Up and Shock. These have a cost of 0. You may play one or both halves of this card. Each costs 0. Oh, we're playing both. I'm going to first deal 1 arcade damage to you because it's a lightning instant. And then I will use this Runeblade action. The next time an attack you control hits a hero this turn, deal 4 arcane damage to them and go again. So if you would take 1 arcane.
Oh, I would be thrilled, honestly, to take 1 arcane.
Excellent. Then, with my floating resource, I will hit the high notes. Oh. If I've played or created an aura this turn gets +2. That didn't happen for me, but I am attacking with 3. And my next attack deals 4 arcane damage if it hits you. And the 3 was augmented into a 6.
Boom.
So this is like a maybe 4.
A maybe 4. I don't want that 4. I can't let that 4 hit.
You don't want that 4.
No way,
Okay.
dude. Not a chance. That's too much.
Seems like you're not going to have
I'm
much
at
to do
10.
on your turn.
I'm at 10.
Is that bad?
Yeah. No doubt. I don't want to die.
I'm fine with it.
I'm having fun. I want to game a little longer.
Thanks.
So I'll block 6 here.
Okay, that's smart.
Thank you.
Well, fizzle, 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 fizzle. But you know what? I have given you less to do in your turn.
It's very true.
All right, and I will deal 4 to myself and pass.
Okay, yeah, that is part of the fun of the back and forth is if you block with cards, you don't have as many to attack with, you know? So my harvest season will trigger at the start of my action phase. I will destroy it. I will gain 3 life up to 13. And then I shall attack with a Blossoming Decay. I will decompose, so I will banish an earth card. Actually, we'll do this earth card, this Rootbound Carapace, and an action card, which is this Arcane Twining. So because I have decomposed, I will attack for 5.
I think you look pretty good.
Ah, cheers. Then we're gonna go ahead and gain 1 life because I've decomposed. But something very important has happened.
No.
Yes.
No.
I have to say so. We have a total of 5 earth cards here in the banished zone, which
Gross.
means, I mean, beautiful, look at them, come on.
They are beautiful.
Thank you. Which means Verdance's hero ability is now online. So, because there are 4 or more earth cards in the banished zone, whenever I gain life during my turn, I may choose to deal 1 arcane damage to any opposing target. It's an elective trigger. I apologize. I will choose to deal the 1 arcane because I gain the 1 life off of the Blossoming Decay Decompose, and then Verdance is going to see that trigger and attempt to utilize some magic-y damage.
Okay. So how much regular damage is coming?
1 arcane and 5 physical.
I'll take the arcane. For the physical, I'm just gonna throw down a second strike and block 2 of them, taking 3, going to 11.
Heard.
it feels bad when your deck loves to gain life. And you are now higher in life total than me.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
As long as you apologize.
Okay, cool.
Okay,
We're
my
all
turn?
friends. Yep.
All right, I am going to start with a Sigil of Lightning. At the beginning of your action phase, destroy this. When this leaves the arena, create an embodiment of lightning token.
Cool.
Now, it may not seem like much, but that is a lightning instant, which means I still have my action, and I will use it to play Starfall.
Cool.
My weapon. This requires a resource, so let me throw down Trip the Light, fantastic, and I have 2 leftover resources. It gets +1 damage, for a total of 2, and go again.
I'm gonna go ahead and just block for 2 here.
Okay.
Take care of that Starfall.
All right. Then we will use go again, and another resource to play Heaven's Claws. That's 5 damage.
I'm gonna go ahead and I'll just take the 5. I'll take it.
Yes.
I'll go down to 9.
That means you're gaining a lot of life next turn, I bet. All right.
Gaining a whittle.
Cool. You didn't seem worried about it. So I will put my weapon back, discard that, put Trip the Light, fantastic. Sorry, discard, I meant send it to the graveyard. Draw 4. That's me.
All right, so one of my favorite things about Flesh and Blood is setting up your second cycle. So the cards you pitch go to the bottom, and then eventually all the cards that you pitched are gonna come back around and you draw exactly the cards you want in the right order. So that's what I'm gonna do on this turn. I'm gonna have a slightly weaker turn, but I'm gonna send 2 powerful reds to the bottom of the deck, because if I can gain enough life and get back to these cards, these are some good ones. So we'll see if we can get there.
I hope we never do.
I am gonna decompose again, so we'll go 1, 2, 3. Earth cards away to the banish zone. That means I will gain 1 life, and that means Verdance will want to come in and just have a little fun, do a little quick 1.
1 arcane.
Heard. And then this is going to be 3 physical damage post haste.
I'm physically feeling it. I'm gonna freaking take it.
You're gonna freaking take it?
1, 2, 3, going to 7.
All right. Okay. If you insist.
I'm not afraid.
That's fine. And what's also cool is you can choose the order in the pitch zone when you put them on the bottom. So I'm gonna put this Autumn's Touch actually 1 higher.
That is scary.
Because I want to see that big old attack a little earlier.
Okay.
I will passola.
All right, my turn. I am going to destroy this Sigil of Lightning and make an embodiment of lightning. Lightning, lightning, lightning.
You're getting it.
Yeah, thank you. That means Heaven's Claws is going to require me to pitch something else. Heaven's Claws costs 1, so now I've paid it, and it gets go again. It's just 3 little damage.
Just a measly 3.
A little lightning action damage.
Yep, so coming in for 3, you got 2 floating, but 2 cards in hand. I mean, it could mean anything. The possibilities, they're endless.
Anything.
I'm just gonna go ahead and declare no blocks. I will take your 3.
Whoa.
Go to 7.
Okay, we're both at 7. This could be fine. Embodiment of Lightning goes away. Starfall is pretty excited that I played a lightning card.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, it's gonna take a resource, and I am doing 2 damage and go again.
2 damage and go again. I will still say no blocks. I like these 4 cards in my hand. So anything before I take 2? No reactions?
Take those 2.
Then I'm taking 2 down to 5.
Okay. I'm going to hit some high notes. I did create an aura. We already used her up. I am dealing 6 damage with this card.
Whoa.
I know. You're at 5.
What the heck?
I might remind you.
What the heck? All right, well.
So I win?
I've got some equipment that I can use for exactly this moment.
Cool.
To try to create a pivot. Utilize some defensive pieces. So first I will block with the Helm of Lignum Vitae, and there's nothing funny about that name. It's just the Helm of Lignum Vitae.
Lignum Vitae.
It's if there are 4 or more Earth cards in my banish zone, which there are, it's gonna get +1 defense, so it'll block for 2. And then before I take the damage, I will also destroy my Bruised Leather, because I have been dealt damage this turn, I will bruise it on up. So block for a total of 3 with both of these pieces, and I will take 3 down to 2.
Okay. Well, that's not dead enough. You're not dead enough. Alas, I can do no more damage, and I just have the 1 resource. So I would like to pitch Blast to Oblivion
I think this was used on this because we're 1, 2, 3.
All right, and I spent that last resource, of course. We all watched me remember that, and then
We all were there.
yeah,
We were all present.
then we're just gonna. I think that I really might need to be able to defend. Well, I'll have other cards, so I'm gonna pop this on into the arsenal. These go in my graveyard. Weapon goes back. This goes on bottom, and I draw 4.
Okay.
Let's live.
Let's live a little.
Let's live.
I'm starting things off with just a little sigil of Find All. This is another aura. It's got go again. At the beginning of my next action phase, I will destroy it, and when it leaves the arena, I will gain 1 life. We know what might happen when that happens.
Arcane damage.
Now I will go ahead, and this arsenal has been hanging out for far too long. So let's just go ahead and get the fruits of the forest into the arena. Here is 7 damage coming on in.
Wow, okay. And you're not using it for its instant. Okay.
Nope, I'm just attacking for 7.
7. All right. I'm very scared of what might be in your hand, but I will block 3 of these 7, taking 4 regular damage.
You got it.
Going to 3.
Okay, well, I don't have an action point, but I can play an instant. So I will play Fertile Ground, costing me 2, so I have 1 floating. If there are, it normally just gains me 2 life, but because I have 4 or more Earth cards in the Banish Zone, I will gain 5 life.
Yeah, that is what you needed.
I do need that one.
Back to 7.
Back to 7! And then Verdance, because I've gained life, is going to shoot you for 1 Arcane.
I'm at 2.
Heard.
Although,
Oh, you want to runaways?
I'm gonna runaways. I've taken damage, so I can use this instant. Destroy this, prevent the next 1 damage that would be dealt to you this turn.
Great, get that life back.
I'll take that 1 life.
You deserve it.
It might matter.
Oh, for sure. All right, my pitch cards go to the bottom of my deck. I'm gonna put
And that stays?
That stays.
Oh,
At the
yes.
next turn, I will gain a life and I will ping you for 1 Arcane. But until then, I'll draw these 4 cards and I will ask you once again, please show me what you got.
I'm gonna give you everything I got
Hit
because
me.
I'm about to die.
Hit me, my
so
dude.
I think, my friend, you gotta burn up. And I know that might be shocking. So the instant side of this double-sided card says deal 1 arcane damage to any target. That target is you, my friend. Then, the next time an attack I control hits a hero, deal 4 arcane damage and go again. I will go again.
Cool.
Do you take 1 arcane damage?
Oh man, let's see. After all those puns, looks like you might be on fire. Come on. All right, this has been fun, guys. I'll see you next time.
Wait,
This has been
no.
fun. No, okay,
I want to
okay,
watch it
okay,
happen
okay.
and watch you suffer.
I will take the 1 Arcane.
All right, I'm going to pitch Electrostatic Discharge, and I'm going to send Starfall into the combat chain, my sweet little weapon, and I did play a Lightning Instant, so it has +1 and go again, so that's 2 damage there, and 4 Arcane. And I keep playing?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
You play the lightning card, so this has go again, and if I take this, I take 4 Arcane. So that literally can't happen.
Okay.
Because then I will be dead. So I will block with this Findall's Fighting Spirit. So when this attacks or defends, if you have less life than an opposing hero, gain a life, but I have more life than you. So I don't get to gain a life.
Ooh,
But
good for me.
I will block it out, so I won't take your 4 Arcane.
But I could still deal additional damage and you would take the 4?
Yeah, any attack from here on out, I'm taking 4.
Any attack from here on out? Oh
Yes,
my
ma'am.
gosh. Wow. We will meet and greet. When this hits, create a rune chant token. If you've dealt arcane damage to an opposing hero this turn, which Shock did, this gets go again. So that's 4 damage and maybe a rune chant.
I am going to go ahead and block for 3.
Pop the bubble.
And the one that would come over is going to be blocked by this Well Grounded to stop the rune chant and stop the burn up.
Okay.
So I'll block for a total of 4, and I have 1 prevention kind of floating from this well-grounded.
Oh, you get to float it?
Yeah.
For the turn?
For the turn.
Oh,
this turn.
wow, that's nice. That will be good because I do have this arsenal card and go again, so I shall blast to oblivion.
Whoa.
When this attacks, the next time you play an instant card in this chain link, I won't, but I could return an aura to someone's hand.
I won't.
Cannot. It's gonna do 4 damage, but you've already prevented 1.
I already have prevented 1. I'm gonna block with this 3 block here, this arcane twining, to block for 3, block for 1, and stay alive barely.
Exactsies,
Yeah.
and you have 1 card in hand.
1 card in hand.
I did my best, and I am proud of the work that was done here.
No, this was very scary, very scary stuff. Okay, so at the beginning of my action phase, I will destroy this Sigil of Findall, which will gain me 1 life. Verdance is gonna say, what's up?
I will take an arcane damage. Win this defense? Sure can't do that. Okay. 2.
Verdance comes back, and then I just have to pass turn. You took all the cards out of my hand.
What's in your arsenal?
You wanna know?
No.
Okay, fine.
You don't have to tell me.
It's a good one.
Why couldn't you play it?
I got no cards. It cost me, I'll tell you this, it cost me 2. So it wasn't 0, so I couldn't do anything.
I see.
You got all the tempo. Did you find a way to get go again?
On your end phase, I am going to throw down a Sigil of Lightning. At the beginning of my action phase, I destroy this, and when it leaves, I create an Embodiment of Lightning token.
So that answers the question of if you could find go again or not.
I sure found 1.
Yep. I'm drawing 4. Pass to you.
Okay.
Miss Lightning.
Yeah.
Miss Sigil of Lightning. If that's
I
even your
love that. I love that for me. Okay, Embodiment of Lightning is on the board. I'm gonna throw down, we'll go hit the high notes. And that's gonna be get go again and do 4 damage. And I will throw Sigil of Deadwood into the pitch.
Heard. Okay. Here we go. We're gonna. Ooh, these cards all block too, bro. We're gonna block all 4.
But it's +2.
But at the start of your turn. Your start of your turn, you make a freaking thing. Yeah, this is because at the start of the turn it gets destroyed and it made your embodiment. So
It sure did.
You do have 6, so maybe we'll just give you 6.
Okay. Embodiment of Lightning is gone, but I have a go again. So, and I've got a couple floating resources. So let's go for.
And that won't be go again.
That's not a lightning. So I think it's time for Fry, which is a lightning action with attack and go again.
I got no blocks.
3.
Take 3.
And I will use 1 for Starfall, and this gets +1 and go again.
You already know.
For 2 more damage.
You already know. I'm taking 2.
But that's all I can do.
Okay.
We're both at 2.
We're both at 2.
And all you've got to do is have 2 instances of life gain, and I'm done for.
I think.
Just gain that life. Just do it.
I'm not gaining life. I think I'm just trying to shoot you in the face with magic. Unless you have a Trip the Light Fantastic, I'm coming in for 3 arcane damage here with this Perennial Aether Bloom. Dost thou have a prevention effect?
Table flips, plenty of prevention. No, I do not.
Well,
GG,
my friend.
Yes,
Good
that
game.
was sick. It was so close.
That was so close. I was sweating on the burn up.
I felt pretty good about this. Sam, tell the people where they can find you again.
Well, we are on YouTube. Our channel is called 3 Floating. We do a bunch of Flesh and Blood gameplay from the classic constructed format, which is the 40 life format, bigger cards. We just have so much fun with this game, try to make it look good. And we got to have you on our channel now.
Done. I'm in.
We've done this now, and I challenge you to come to my house.
Sam, so
Very
wonderful
fun.
to play with you. Thanks so much to Legend Story Studios who sponsored this video. I hope it enticed you to dig a little deeper into the world of Flesh and Blood, and we'll see you next time. Bye-bye.